All right, as this is an AI technology channel, if we don't talk about ChatGPT, we are kind of missing something. So I'm coming back and talk about ChatGPT. I am actually pretty fascinated by the technology. As an AI researcher, this is not that surprising to me. I know it's very surprising to many people. There are a few reasons. First of all, it has a very good user interface. So even like an average person can play with their ROM pretty well. As opposed to GPT-3, you need to write your own prompt, and then you generate text. You need to write a good prompt. And ChatGPT, it's totally different story. It can understand your instruction very, very well because it's like a instruct GPT plus reinforcement learning. So it also has some magic. I don't think they announced that what it is. It's a surprisingly good understanding your natural language command or query. So even the average person, you don't understand natural language processing technologies, you can still use ChatGPT very, very well. So that's why most people are amazed. So for me, I'm surprised by ChatGPT's understanding of command, understanding the instruction. I'm not surprised. I'm not impressed by its generation capability because it generates very general things, and mostly is like on the internet, and a lot of them are nonsense, factually inconsistent. Compared to GPT-3, I see some improvement, but it's not as big. And what's actually amazing is its capability of understanding your instruction. For example, if you ask ChatGPT to write a letter, then you ask it to, can you simplify a letter in 10 words? So it will write your 10 word summary. Or you can say, can you summarize your previous response? So you summarize its previous response, which is a letter it wrote for you. So it understands, first of all, it understands what does previous response mean. Secondly, it understands summarize. And you can ask ChatGPT to can you summarize your previous response in 10 words? And it will give you 10 words summaries of its previous response. So you understand many different combination of commands. This is not what it was trained for. I mean, most of the time, it's just a language model, right? So it's a larger language models with some instruction specific tuning, but it's just essentially it's a language model. How can they understand instructions so well? That's maybe few reasons, right? If you make a language model big enough, you understand that kind of things. Second of all, maybe it has some magics in OpenAI. I know they have some papers about reinforcement learning, how they train this kind of model. I mean, along the past few years. It's not exactly for ChatGPT, but I believe ChatGPT is like built on top of that kind of technology. So its understanding of instruction, it's insane. So that's what I'm amazed of. And let's talk about some people is talking that they will replace Google search. No, it will not. It will not. Let me tell you why. Because search engine, it's a basically interface of a large database that is frequently updated in every second, right? So if you want to search some news, some information or stock market today, you will need to add information from websites every second. So the Google search engine can give you the latest results. And ChatGPT is a large language model. It takes like 15 million to train ChatGPT. So when it train, it kind of got a snapshot of internet at that point. So for example, the ChatGPT that you're using is trained in 2021, which means it doesn't understand any events, anything that happened after 2021. So if you ask ChatGPT what happened in 2022, who's the most influential people in 2022, it has no clue. It has no clue. So with this kind of a technology, be kind of search engine, it won't because it will only give you information that's up to 2021. It won't give you any information beyond that. And the world is very happening. The events happen every day. if you don't have capability to access the current event, it won't qualify for search engine because it will only give you outdated results. You won't want to search that kind of things. Even it's insanely good at aggregating information and give you kind of a summary of things. As opposed to a search engine to give you a page of websites. You need to click one by one and judge by yourself. ChatGPT definitely does a good job aggregating all information, but the problem is it won't be able to access the current event unless there's one way you can do it. If you build a ChatGPT on top of Google search engine or any kind of search engine, basically you retrieve the results. You retrieve like a page of your search results, like say 100 search results, and you feed all these results into ChatGPT, ask it to summarize it. Then it will give you definitely very perfect things. And doing this way, ChatGPT will be able to access the latest events and also give you the very good results. Another way of doing that is you should do online learning, which is you constantly update ChatGPT's knowledge. You fine-tuning ChatGPT with current events, current articles. Every day you fine-tune ChatGPT. Let's say today we have like 100 million articles on the internet generated. You fine-tune the ChatGPT. You update the ChatGPT on those articles, on those data, so you will be able to have knowledge of a current event. But this is kind of still ongoing research problem. No one has a good solution for that. How to do that? Reinforcement learning or any kind of things? There's no good solution now. How to update language models on the very frequent, like daily basis. No one has done that before. It's also very expensive. So I do think the first approach, basically feeding the search engine results to ChatGPT and ask it to aggregate. That's actually a good way to go about it. All right, so that's it for today. If you would like to receive more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe. Other than that, I'll see you next time.